David Martin.
And
And he's at David Martin World is his website. And David Martin, I just put David Martin in for YouTube, into YouTube. And he's got a number of butterfly, I forget what he calls them, butterfly posts. He does half-hour sessions every Monday. Catherine with the C, Austin Fitz.
okay, and then your
Debt entrapment, that's what she did, debt entrapment. She feels this is, let me give you a clue about what David Martin said a couple of weeks ago. He said we have to be people of commitment. Last week he talked about the quality of life, and I just find him very moving. But when he talked about the commitment thing, he said, a lot of people get up every day and they have no commitment whatsoever. But that's one thing we do need as people, to be effective. But he asked, what, and I don't think he had any qualifiers, but to the best of my memory, he asked, what 3 people could you name that have had the most effect on the world? He didn't say economy, he didn't say technology, he didn't say anything, on the world in the last, say, 80 years, 100 years, whatever. But somebody that you would know about. And so I immediately thought Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, all princes of peace, all for peace, because I believe in love and peace. It's the only way we can ever get along. And he said, here were the 3. Harry Dexter White, ever heard of that dude? Me either. Henry Morgenthau Jr., I could guess what he did, and because Morgenthau was a banking name, and John Maynard Keynes. Do you know Keynes? That's called Keynesian economics, and that's what these countries adopted. It means the more you go in debt, the richer you become. Now, let me go out and go beyond my budget, use nothing but debt, and accumulate things, and that makes me richer. Just on its face, it's the most stupid premise that was ever put out there, but that's what we are under, is Keynesian economics. The other 2, the white dude, Dexter White, was at Bretton Woods. Henry Morgenthau was his banker friend. They have imposed the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank on us. That has affected more countries. It's taken over and robbed and pillaged more countries than any other organizations in the world. That's what drives us. And so you can see why those 3 people had more effect. Is that the kind of people we want to have effect on our lives? Can we afford that? But we've been led down the garden path, and here we have FDR, when he took over the New Deal. He actually made the statement, Americans have to sacrifice their property to the government. Americans have to sacrifice their property to the government, and that makes it a better world.
UN Agenda 21.
Yeah, so since 1934, he ostensibly took the property away, the real and personal property he took away from us. We own nothing. And that's in violation. Then they gave us HJR 92 because we can't be asked to pay anything because we have nothing to pay with. So your signature should pay for everything. And then they even reneged on that. They went backward. If you buy a house and you sign a promissory note, that house is paid for on the spot because you just generated that money into being. But now they want you to sign another document where they took it away from you, you gave it back to them, and now they get to charge you for it. So you get to pay God knows how much, and then they get to take it away from you in the end anyway. This is really not a government that sits at the consent of the governed. It's the governed who sit in the sewer of the oppressors. And we've allowed that. But we will turn it around, and we can turn it around, and we'll do that by giving me all the energy you can get, if you believe in me. If you believe in somebody else, give them all the energy. Support them, push them, help them. Say a prayer every Wednesday at 1:11 Central Standard Time.